I made $9,500 last month as a therapist, and I only did 2 days of one-on-one client work per week. Now, most therapists think that the only way to scale is to see more clients, work longer hours, or have a huge audience, but I did the opposite. I only have 3,000 newsletter subscribers, no viral videos, and I work alone. What I have instead is a good system and a slightly unhinged experiment. So here's a screenshot, and yes, it's in reais, so divided by 5, totaling $9,500 in profit. And if this is interesting for you, when you join my newsletter below, I'll send you a full report breaking down my entire business structure and how I'm reaching 100K without sacrificing all of my time in one-on-one sessions. So in the very first video of this channel, I reviewed my business structure and how I made 75K of profit in 2025. And in that video, I said I was optimizing for 100K by implementing one simple change. So instead of making sporadic offers to my email list, I was going to create new offers every month. But then I thought, what if I went absolutely psychotic and made 2 new offers every month? Let's say I underestimated the amount of work, but after doing this for 9 weeks, so 5 offers straight, the numbers don't lie. And as I said, I'm still running the exact same system as last year with only 2 days of one-on-one sessions per week, because my main goal is to have more time. This means my main focus is to get better at selling courses and stop relying on one-on-one client work completely. And the good thing is that once you have a good landing page and you nail the right copy, you can pretty much use it for years. And I definitely stretched myself in the last 3 months, but this is work I only have to do once. So now I'm going to share 3 important lessons to sell more courses, especially if you have a small audience. The first lesson is that you're probably not making enough offers. So many people are afraid to offer their products and services because they assume they will bother their audience. But making more offers is the best way to select the right people in your audience and help those who can truly benefit from your products. And trust me, you don't want an audience full of freebie seekers. And I found out the hard way that there was a lot of dead weight on my list. Because as soon as I started making more offers, I lost about 2,000 newsletter subscribers, 2,000 people. And this is what happens when you offer an entire book as a lead magnet. Of course, you attract a lot of people, but you also attract a lot of unserious people. And the crazy thing is that I'm making more money with fewer subscribers. So if you want to sell more, you simply have to offer more. So just start making more offers. The second lesson is that eventually all offers die. So it doesn't matter how good your products are, eventually people get tired and these offers simply die. So in the past year, I talked about my course Catabase, the Shadow Integration Manual, almost every week and linked it to 50 plus videos. And my channel only had about 2,000 subscribers. But in some months, I would sell 8 units completely passive. I mean, think about that. Only 2,000 people watch my videos and I'd sell 8 units of this course every single month. But fast forward to this year and it dropped to only 1 per month. The course is still good, but when people see the same thing over and over again, they just get tired. And to circumvent that, I stopped offering all of my courses on Evergreen and added the most important element to drive sales, a deadline. So every 2 to 3 weeks, I offered something new to my audience with a clear end date. So when there is a deadline involved, people have a reason to pull the trigger. Because when things are constantly available, people get comfortable and postpone taking action. And after 3 months of not offering that same course, I was able to revive it with a simple relaunch. And this takes us to the next lesson. The final lesson is to focus on repeat buyers. So the game for people with small audiences is entirely different from people with millions of subscribers. If you are a small creator, you don't have thousands and thousands of people coming every month. And that's why it's important to play with variety and a sense of novelty. So instead of spending months recording a bulky course with 10 plus modules, it's much better to break it down into 5 smaller courses. Because this allows you to create true fans of your work who want to purchase everything you create. Once I finally started playing with new offers, I started noticing more repeat buyers, and these people were on my list for months. No reading and watching everything I put out, just waiting for something new to come. So when you play with the right factors, you don't need to go viral and you don't need a massive audience. As I said, I'm reaching these numbers with only 3,000 newsletter subscribers. And if you want to learn the entire system I'm using to reach 100K with only 2 days of one-on-one sessions per week, you should watch the next video.